Hi, I'm just going to give you a little snippet today. This is Donna Clant, by the way. Welcome to my channel. I'm give you just an example of my class coming up next week, which is berries with leaves in line and wash. Line and wash, again, is watercolor with pen and ink. So this is the piece, one of the pieces, the start of it, okay? And next week I will show you the finished piece. But before we start doing that, I don't want to have people sort of dive into it without understanding certain things. We are going to practice some of our understanding strokes and lines and things for doing the line and wash part. And we're going to do a little bit of color theory as well. So when you're dealing in watercolor, you're dealing with a lot of layers. So one of the first projects we will do is going to be just the berries alone. So we understand that roundness and how we get that. Okay, so I'm going to just show you a little snippet of what I'm going to do. Okay, this is going to be the application where we did our berries first in watercolor. And then we're going to do our pen and ink afterwards. So in my class coming up, there's these two applications. One is going to be the where we're going to draw it first and then add our watercolor. We'll draw it first with the pen and ink. Well, we always start off with a pencil drawing, and then we turn it into a watercolor afterwards. So with this one, I painted them first. I left the little white spaces for the shiny bits. Now I'm actually going to follow the contours of the berries in order to do this sort of shading that we kind of do with pen and ink. And so, with pen and ink, it's going to be lots of different lines. And the darkness of the pen and ink, now you could use colored ink if you wanted to, but the darkness will add definitely to this, the darkness in the cherries, especially when we want to make, with watercolor, you can only go so dark. So that's what makes it nice to use the pen and ink, because you can really, really get it darker, which really helps with the, the depth of the object we're trying to do. We are doing. Okay. So I'm following the contours of these berries. So I'm avoiding going over the white parts because I want them to really stand out as like the shiny part of the berry, where the light is hitting it the most. But the rest of these, as you can see here, and I'm using a variation of contours and cross contours lines in order to help create more dimension and understanding the form. Just like even in these stems also too, you want to kind of help create the illusion. Okay, and this one needs a little more up in here and off to the side there. There we go. I think that's pretty good. So there's this one. Now, the other one, now I won't demonstrate to you today, but I'll show you the finished product when I'm done. So this is the piece where I've drawn from my picture, I drew my berries and my leaves. So this one's going to be more intricate and more detailed than this one is just a practice for the berries. Okay, so now I will apply the paint on this, and when I'm finished, I will show you in another video the pieces that we finished in the class. Okay, so I just wanted to show you the book from which I'm taking my inspiration from, which is from Claudia Nice. She's so good at pen and ink and watercolor, and I get a lot of ideas from her. And so I just wanted to show you her book. Well, I have many of her books. I really am a big fan of hers. Anyway, so I hope you guys will stay tuned next week, and I will show you the finished products from my class coming up. So hope you enjoyed it. Come back to the channel, click on like, and we'll see you next week.